the silent white gulls fly by. The world is so quiet, the air is so sweet, as the cool gentle water washes my feet. There is a peace in the warmth of the sun, when the memories start to return of all of the things that we should have begun, and the lessons we had to learn. I remember the way that you looked in the dawn, with the first golden light on your face, before all the magic was suddenly gone, and we left this beautiful place. There is a peace in the warmth of the sun, when the memories start to return of all of the things that we should have begun, and the lessons we had to learn. But the horizon is wide and the water is deep, and the past is a story we hold in the quietest moments before we're asleep, when the stories of summer are told. There is a peace in the warmth of the sun, when the memories start to return of all of the things that we should have begun, and the lessons we had to learn. I rolled down the windows to let in the air, as I drove along the coastal railroad. I could feel the soft wind as it lifted my hair and lightened my heavy old load. The scent of the pine and the salt in the wind reminded me of how we sinned. It was a beautiful season of laughter and light, with no thoughts of what lay ahead. We just wanted to dance in the warm summer night and believe in the words that we said. The headlamps are shining on empty dark streets, where the neon of diners still glows. In my heart with a quiet nostalgia beats for the love that nobody else knows. It was a beautiful season of laughter and light, with no thoughts of what lay ahead. that we said. But the breeze keeps on blowing and carrying me to the places I need to go now, away from the shores of the memories we see, to a future I'll find somehow. It was a beautiful season of laughter and light, with no thoughts of what lay ahead. We just wanted to dance in the warm summer night and believe in the words that we said. I found a dusty square of glossy paper in a drawer that I hadn't opened in years. The outline of your smile is getting fainter, but it still has the power to bring me to tears. We posed by the docks where the sailboats sway, captured in a flash of yesterday. Look at us laughing in the blazing light, before we ever learn how to say goodbye. We kept the fire burning through the night, with the ocean reflecting the stars in the sky. Your hair was wet from the salty spray. You were wearing that faded yellow shirt. We thought the warmth would never go away, before we knew how love could hurt. Look at us laughing in the blazing light, before we ever learned how to say goodbye. We kept the fire burning through the night, with the ocean reflecting the stars in the sky. Now the edges are yellowed and starting to bend, but the magic is locked in the frame. I can still feel the touch of my very best friend when I quietly whisper your name. Look at us laughing in the blazing light, before we ever learned how to say goodbye. We kept the fire burning through the night, with the ocean reflecting the stars in the sky. My feet are sinking in the burning sand. I trace the outline of where we used to run before the world slipped right out of our hand. The tide is pulling at the edge of my mind, bringing back everything we left behind. Oh, the water was deep and the sky was so blue. Every wave that crashed spoke a promise of you. We had nothing but time and a spark in our eyes. Underneath those warm and endless skies, the seagulls call out to the empty bay, as if they remember the laughter we shared. Now the colors of evening are turning to gray, but I still feel how deeply we cared. Oh, the water was deep and the sky was so blue. Every wave that crashed spoke a promise of you. We had nothing but time and a spark in our eyes. Underneath those warm and endless skies, some memories never wash away with the rain. They stay like the salt on my skin. Though years have gone by, the feelings remain of the beautiful place we were in. Oh, the water was deep and the sky was so blue. Every wave that crashed spoke a promise of you. We had nothing but time and a spark in our eyes. Underneath those warm and endless skies. I stood at the point where the land meets the deep and looked out as far as I could at the secrets the ocean is trying to keep, that I wish we had both understood. There's a line in the distance, so steady and clear, that makes you feel far and yet near. We were looking for something we couldn't quite name, on the edge of the world long ago. And though neither of us is entirely the same, it's a beautiful picture to know. Now the sailboats are small on the edge of the blue, as they glide toward a destination unknown. I remember the dreams that I shared once with you, before I was walking alone. branch is floating on the tide, carried away by the ocean's gentle hand, with nowhere left to run and nowhere to hide, just waiting to wash up on the sand. It has traveled so far through the storm and the spray, just like the love that we threw away. But the current keeps moving, it never stands still, no matter how much we wish that it would. We try to hold on with all of our will to the moments we both understood. The wood is worn smooth by the touch of the sea, with all of its rough edges rounded by time. I wonder if that's what has happened to me since you stopped being mine. But the current keeps moving, it never stands still, no matter how much we wish that it would. We try to hold on with all of our will to the moments we both understood. So let the waves take what is left of the past and carry it out to the deep. We knew that the season was moving too fast for a promise we wanted to keep. But the current keeps moving, it never stands still, no matter how much we wish that it would. We try to hold on with all of our will to the moments we both understood. An old photograph rests beside my tea, a gentle smile from 1954. Those golden moments coming back to me as morning sunlight dances on the floor. The years fly by like leaves upon the breeze, yet sweet old memories still set my heart at ease. Oh, the golden days are never truly gone, they hum softly in a cozy morning song. Every yesterday brings warmth to where we stand, like a familiar touch upon an old friend's hand. So hold those happy times and let them shine. A heart full of memories is always yours and mine. records turned upon a wooden crate. The world moves fast, but love is here to stay. Right at the threshold of my garden gate, a friendly neighbor waves across the street, where vintage stories and new mornings meet. Oh, the golden days are never truly gone. They hum softly in a cozy morning song. Every yesterday brings warmth to where we stand, like a familiar touch upon an old friend's hand. So hold those happy times and let them shine. A heart full of memories is always yours and mine. Keeping those sunny moments in my mind. This heart full of memories is where I belong. I turned on the dial of my old car receiver as I drove down the highway tonight. I was always a hopeful and foolish believer in the power of love at first sight. And through all the static and hum of the air, I could hear a sweet melody there. It was a song from the year we first met, with a rhythm that made us both sway, and a lyric I never could seem to forget, even after you wandered away. The signal gets weak as I head down the coast, where the cliffs meet the dark rolling sea. I'm accompanied only by one gentle ghost who is singing this chorus to me. It was a song from the year we first met, with a rhythm that made us both sway, and a lyric I never could seem to forget, even after you wandered away. So I'll keep the dial tuned to this vintage AM station, where the memories play on repeat, providing a sweet and nostalgic sensation of a love that was simple and sweet. It was a song from the buried since you went away. Why does the ocean feel so much like grief when it used to be our favorite place? Every new wave offers temporary relief, but it cannot erase your sweet face. The sunset is burning in shades of deep red, like a fire that's starting to die. I think of the words that we should have said instead of that painful goodbye. Why does the ocean feel so much like grief when it used to be our favorite place? Every new wave offers temporary relief, but it cannot erase your sweet face. But the sea has a way of absorbing the pain. If you stand in the surf long enough, it washes away every sorrowful stain and makes you feel gentle and tough. Why does the ocean feel so much like grief when it used to be our favorite place? Every new wave offers temporary relief, but it cannot erase your sweet face. We spent all morning building a fort with a moat and a bridge made of wood. We knew that our time on this beach would be short, but we built it as high as we could. We laughed as we decorated every high tower, knowing it lived for an hour. For the water comes rising and washes it clean and leaves only flat shiny sand, like the beautiful summer we both had just seen. It slipped right out of our hand. Now there's no trace of the kingdom we made under the heat of the sun, as the bright summer colors begin to fade and our temporary castle is done. like the beautiful summer we both had just seen. It slipped right out of our hand. My hands are cold, but my jacket is warm as I wander the beach in the gray, looking for treasures left after the storm, to remember this beautiful day. I find tiny spirals of pink and of white that gleam in the soft fading light. They are souvenirs of a time in the sun when we collected the gifts of the sea, before all our summer adventures were done and you were still living with me. I put them in pockets of heavy blue wool, where they clink as I walk on the stones, with a heart that is heavy and suddenly full of a beauty that nobody owns. They are souvenirs of a time in the sun when we collected the gifts of the sea, before all our summer adventures were done and you were still living with me. And though they are empty and fragile and small, they survive the great strength of the deep, just like the sweet memories I still recall, and the promises I try to keep. They are souvenirs of a time in the sun when we collected the gifts of the sea, before all our summer adventures were done and you were still living with me. The evenings are starting to get a bit cold as the season is drawing to a close. We've run out of stories that need to be told, like the final decay of a rose. But the breeze of the harbor is gentle and light, carrying secrets into the night. Do you remember the night on the pier when we swore we would never grow old? We felt so alive with the ocean so near, and a hand that was ready to hold. Now the chairs on the boardwalk are folded and dry, and the tourists have all gone back home. Underneath the pale gray of the late summer sky, I walk down the coastline alone. Do you remember the night on the pier when we swore we would never grow old? We felt so alive with the ocean so near, and a hand that was ready to hold. But a whisper remains in the rustle of leaves and the crash of the waves on the stone. It's a beautiful song that a lonely heart weeps when it finds itself entirely alone. Do you remember the night on the pier when we swore we would never grow old? We felt so alive with the ocean so near, and a hand that was ready to hold. Deep down in the water, where light cannot reach, lie the things that we threw from the boat, far away from the noise of the crowded warm beach, where our promises used to float. There are letters we wrote that have dissolved in the blue, and the plans that we made for us two. But they rest in the quiet of ocean floors, where the tides cannot wash them away, far from the noise of the bustling shores, in a silent and deep blue decay. I sometimes look down from the side of the ship to see if a shadow remains as the cool, salty water runs over my lip to wash away all of my pain. The sun has gone down, but the sky is still bright, with a deep shade of purple and blue. As the stars are preparing to show us their light, I find myself thinking of you. The beach is so empty and quiet and still, as the ocean air starts to get chill. Oh, we sat on the blanket and watched the light fade, while the universe opened above. We talked of the futures we both had portrayed, and the simple beginnings of love. Now the fire we built is just ashes and dust, and the embers have all died away. But the sweet memory is a thing I can trust to get through the rest of the day. Oh, we sat on the blanket and watched the light fade, while the universe opened above. We talked of the futures we both had portrayed, and the simple beginnings of love. And the dark indigo sky is a blanket of peace that covers the land and the sea, where the worries of daytime can finally cease, and you are still here next to me. Oh, we sat on the blanket and watched the light fade, while the universe opened above. We talked of the futures we both had portrayed, and the simple beginnings of love. The morning mist is slowly clearing away, revealing the line where the blue meets the sky. I sit on the deck at the start of the day, watching the silent white gulls fly by. The world is so quiet, the air is so sweet, as the cool gentle water washes my feet. There is a peace in the warmth of the sun, when the memories start to return, of all of the things that we should have begun, and the lessons we had to learn. I remember the way that you looked in the dawn, with the first golden light on your face, before all the magic was suddenly gone, and we left this beautiful place. There is a peace in the warmth of the sun, when the memories start to return, of all of the things that we should have begun, and the is a story we hold in the quietest moments before we're asleep. When the stories of summer are told, there is a peace in the warmth of the sun. When the memories start to return of all of the things that we should have begun, and the lessons we had to learn. I rolled down the windows to let in the air as I drove along the coastal route road. I could feel the soft wind as it lifted my hair and lightened my heavy old load. The scent of the pine and the salt in the wind reminded me of how we sinned. It was a beautiful season of laughter and light, with no thoughts of what lay ahead. We just wanted to dance in the warm summer night and believe in the words that we said. The headlamps are shining on empty dark streets where the neon of diners still glows. In my heart with a quiet nostalgia beats for the love that nobody else knows. It was a beautiful season of laughter and light, with no thoughts of what lay ahead. We just wanted to dance in the warm summer night and believe in the words that we said. But the breeze keeps on blowing and carrying me to the places I need to go now, away from the shores of the memories we see, to a future I'll find somehow. It was a beautiful season of laughter and light, with no thoughts of what dusty square of glossy paper in a drawer that I hadn't opened in years. The outline of your smile is getting fainter, but it still has the power to bring me to tears. We posed by the docks where the sailboats sway, captured in a flash of yesterday. Look at us laughing in the blazing light, before we ever learn how to say goodbye. We kept the fire burning through the night, with the ocean reflecting the stars in the sky. Your hair was wet from the salty spray. You were wearing that faded yellow shirt. We thought the warmth would never go away, before we knew how love could hurt. Look at us laughing in the blazing light, before we ever learned how to say goodbye. We kept the fire burning through the night, with the ocean reflecting the stars in the sky. Now the edges are yellowed and starting to bend, but the magic is locked in the frame. I can still feel the touch of my very best friend when I quietly whisper your name. Look at us laughing in the blazing light, before we ever learned how to say goodbye. We kept the fire burning through the night, with the ocean reflecting the stars in the sky. I feel the heat of the afternoon sun. My feet are sinking in the burning sand. I trace the outline of where we used to run, before the world slipped right out of our hand. The tide is pulling at the edge of my mind, bringing back everything we left behind. Oh, the water was deep and the sky was so blue. Every wave that crashed spoke a promise of you. We had nothing but time and a spark in our eyes, underneath those warm and endless skies. The seagulls call out to the empty bay, as if they remember the laughter we shared. Now the colors of evening are turning to gray, but I still I stood at the point where the land meets the deep and looked out as far as I could at the secrets the ocean is trying to keep, that I wish we had both understood. There's a line in the distance, so steady and clear, that makes you feel far and yet near. We were looking for something we couldn't quite name, on the edge of the world long ago. And though neither of us is entirely the same, it's a beautiful picture to know. Now the sailboats are small on the edge of the blue as they glide toward a destination unknown. I remember the dreams that I shared once with you before I was walking alone. We were looking for something we couldn't quite name, on the edge of the world long ago. And though neither of us is entirely the same, it's a beautiful picture to know. And the horizon is endless and open and wide, with a promise of something brand new. No matter how deep is the turn of the tide, my heart will keep singing of you. We were looking for something we couldn't quite name, on the edge of the world long ago. And though neither of us is entirely the same, it's a beautiful picture to know. A lonely branch is floating on the tide, carried away by the ocean's gentle hand, with nowhere left to run and nowhere to hide, just waiting to wash up on the sand. It has traveled so far through the storm and the spray, just like the love that we threw away. But the current keeps moving, it never stands still, no matter how much we wish that it would. We try to hold on with all of our will to the moments we both understood. The wood is worn smooth by the touch of the sea, with all of its rough edges rounded by time. I keeps moving, it never stands still. No matter how much we wish that it would, we try to hold on with all of our will to the moments we both understood. So let the waves take what is left of the past and carry it out to the deep. We knew that the season was moving too fast for a promise we wanted to keep. But the current keeps moving, it never stands still. No matter how much we wish that it would, we try to hold on with all of our will to the moments we both understood. An old photograph rests beside my tea. A gentle smile from 1954. Those golden moments coming back to me as morning sunlight dances on the floor. The years fly by like leaves upon the breeze, yet sweet old memories still set my heart at ease. Oh, the golden days are never truly gone. They hum softly in a cozy morning song. Every yesterday brings warmth to where we stand, like a familiar touch upon an old friend's hand. So hold those happy times and let them shine. A heart full of memories is always yours and mine. I hear that melody we used to sway when records turned upon a wooden crate. The world moves fast, but love is here to stay. Right at the threshold of my garden gate, a friendly neighbor waves across the street, where vintage stories and new mornings meet. Oh, the golden days are never truly gone. They hum softly in a cozy morning song. Every yesterday brings warmth to where we stand, like a familiar touch upon an old friend's hand. So hold those happy times and let them shine. A heart full of memories is always yours and mine. Keeping those sunny moments in my mind. This heart full of memories is where I belong. us both sway. And a lyric I never could seem to forget, even after you wandered away. The signal gets weak as I head down the coast, where the cliffs meet the dark rolling sea. I'm accompanied only by one gentle ghost who is singing this chorus to me. It was a song from the year we first met, with a rhythm that made us both sway. And a lyric I never could seem to forget, even after you wandered away. So I'll keep the dial tuned to this vintage AM station, where the memories play on repeat, providing a sweet and nostalgic sensation of a love that was simple and sweet. It was a song from the year we first met, with a rhythm that made us both sway. And a lyric I never could seem to forget, even after you wandered away. I walk down to the edge of the shore, where the foam washes over my toes. I don't hear your sweet voice anymore, only the wind as it blows. And the drops on my face are a mix of the spray and the sadness I've carried since you went away. Why does the ocean feel so much like grief, when it used to be our favorite place? Every new wave offers temporary relief, but it cannot erase your sweet face. The sunset is burning in shades of deep red, like a fire that's starting to die. I think of the words that we should have said instead of that painful goodbye. Why does the ocean feel so much like grief, Does the ocean feel so much like grief when it used to be our favorite place? Every new wave offers temporary relief, but it cannot erase your sweet face. We spent all morning building a fort with a moat and a bridge made of wood. We knew that our time on this beach would be short, but we built it as high as we could. We laughed as we decorated every high tower, knowing it lived for an hour. For the water comes rising and washes it clean, and leaves only flat shiny sand, like the beautiful summer we both had just seen. It slipped right out of our hand. Now there's no trace of the kingdom we made under the heat of the sun, as the bright summer colors begin to fade and our temporary castle is done. For the water comes rising and washes it clean, and leaves only flat shiny sand, like the beautiful summer we both had just seen. It slipped right out of our hand. But the joy was in building it there by your side, with our hands in the cool muddy earth. We didn't care about the turn of the tide. We knew what the moment was worth. For the water comes rising and washes it clean, and leaves only flat shiny sand, like the beautiful summer we both had just seen. It slipped right out of our hand. My hands are cold, but my jacket is warm as I wander the beach in the gray, looking for treasures left after the storm, to remember this beautiful day. I find are souvenirs of a time in the sun when we collected the gifts of the sea. Before all our summer adventures were done and you were still living with me. I put them in pockets of heavy blue wool where they clink as I walk on the stones, with a heart that is heavy and suddenly full of a beauty that nobody owns. They are souvenirs of a time in the sun when we collected the gifts of the sea. Before all our summer adventures were done and you were still living with me. And though they are empty and fragile and small, they survive the great strength of the deep, just like the sweet memories I still recall and the promises I try to keep. They are souvenirs of a time in the sun when we collected the gifts of the sea. Before all our summer adventures were done and you were still living with me. The evenings are starting to get a bit cold as the season is drawing to a close. We've run out of stories that need to be told, like the final decay of a rose. But the breeze of the harbor is gentle and light, carrying secrets into the night. Do you remember the night on the pier when we swore we would never grow old? We felt so alive with the ocean so near, and a hand that was ready to hold. Now the chairs on the boardwalk are folded and dry, and the tourists have all gone back home. Underneath the pale gray of the late summer sky, I ocean so near, and a hand that was ready to hold. Deep down in the water, where light cannot reach, lie the things that we threw from the boat, far away from the noise of the crowded warm beach, where our promises used to float. There are letters we wrote that have dissolved in the blue, and the plans that we made for us two. But they rest in the quiet of ocean floors, where the tides cannot wash them away, far from the noise of the bustling shores, in a silent and deep blue decay. I sometimes look down from the side of the ship to see if a shadow remains, as the cool salty water runs over my lip to wash away all of my pains. But they rest in the quiet of ocean floors, where the tides cannot wash them away, far from the noise of the bustling shores, in a silent and deep blue decay. And maybe it's better to leave them down there in the dark, where they cannot be heard, away from the heat of the sun, the sun's glare, covered in ocean and dirt. But they rest in the quiet of ocean floors, where the tides cannot wash them away, far from the noise of the bustling shores, in a silent and deep blue decay. The sun has gone down, but the sky is still bright, with a deep shade of purple and blue, as the stars are preparing to show us their light. I find myself thinking of you. The beach is so empty and quiet and still, as the ocean air starts starts to get chill. Oh, we sat on the blanket and watched the light fade while the universe opened above. We talked of the futures we both had portrayed and the simple beginnings of love. Now the fire we built is just ashes and dust, and the embers have all died away. But the sweet memory is a thing I can trust to get through the rest of the day. Oh, we sat on the blanket and watched the light fade while the